the interest of respect, we did the educational part. I pointed out some things with the skull. I'm putting it back in for the ghost, and we're not going to leave it out because this is his resting place. And I want to thank you, sir, for the educational content there.
The space. Finally, the first video here. This is not going to be the backdrop forever, but I wanted to come out here and test the sounds and everything and see how you guys like the sound. I'm going to add panels up to kind of block the sound. And that being said, this video is going to be, well, it's going to be different. There's going to be a pretty good debunk, actually a really good debunk at the end. It's a TikToker many people told me to check out. He's like a debunker on TikTok, but I'll get to it. That being said, if you've been here a few months, you probably heard of people like World of Mr. Gray, you've heard of Cole Spector, you've heard of Beardo Gets Scared, and this video here is about Beardo. A video he done that kind of tugged at my heartstrings somewhat because, you know, faking content's one thing. I can't stand people that do it, but when people take it to another level, like Andrew from Proving Demons, see, I used to have, a tad bit of respect for the guy a couple of years ago. I've even been in a couple of his live streams, and I had just a little bit of respect that it's all gone. I'll just say that. And not only is it all gone, that seesaw turned into a catapult, and it threw his big clear over to the country that he's in. I think he's in the UK. That being said, let's get into this video.
Boils and ghouls. I've done 2 videos on Proving Demons, and the last one I was like, I'm not doing any more. And then I recorded a third, and while editing, I was like, I've got to bin this. I just sounded like a horrible, disgusting, bitter, nasty person.
Now, I've watched all of Beardo's videos. Well, not all of them, but I watched the last, ever since he started, doing debunking type videos and reaction to debunkings, all that. Seems he got a little bit of kickback, which is interesting because that's happened to me as well. But let's see what he's got to say.
I was saying things about this guy, Andrew, that I've not said about others. And that's not what I'm about. I'm trying not to be a toxic, horrible person. And I had some comments of people that were really unhappy with my descriptions of Andrew, the things I said, saying that I've become more nasty. And this is not what they came to the channel for.
Memories. I've got a lot of memories. I've had a lot, well, not a whole lot, but I've had quite a few people unsub because they didn't like my opinion, or I debunked a YouTuber that they said was real and I debunked them, then they got mad because they like that YouTuber. But Beardo, if I could ever give you any advice, I understand, make no mistake about it, I love my supporters, and my supporters know who I'm talking about. They don't always agree with everything I say, and they'll call me out if they don't agree with it. And that's what I like. But Beardo, you gotta be you. You just be you, unfiltered, unheld back, just be you. And you can't please everybody. I've learned that. Older videos, I tried to please everybody, and I just learned that, hey, that's not who I am. I'm gonna be me. People like it, they'll stay. If they don't, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, be you.
And I started to feel really bad. I started to think, have I taken this too far? Why have I got such an issue with this guy that's far above and beyond anything else, any other issues that I've ever had with any of these fakers and stuff? And I started to feel bad, and then a few people, after the ones that had complained, and people have actually unsubscribed to me for calling this guy out, what's happened since is people have been like, no, you're more than right about this guy. This guy is everything you see and more.
Now, Beardo and Cole, they'll be linked in the pinned comment. Like I said, Beardo, you can't please everybody. But, that being said, I appreciate what you do. I'm glad that you keep it real, you keep it honest, and hey, I'm there for it. You'll see me in those comments. And Spectre, and Mr. Gray, Van Purple, many others. I'll be there. That being said, let's take a look at Andrew from proving nothing.
Decided to make a path. And this door, I assume this door had a lock on it. Now, it's not the type of investigating I would do where I would go to somewhere and break in. If I can't just walk in, I ain't going there.
I'm telling you. Oh, I'm sorry. This has nothing to do with the video, but I can really be me. There's just so much room in this place. It's humongous. I can be me. I can scream. I can take double drop kick that wall. It's fantastic. It's almost too much.
I honestly don't know. But that is a lot of barbed wire. One slip and you're getting punctured.
Right.
It's huge down here.
That's what she said.
Now, I know I'm being goofy. I'm kind of like a kid in a candy store. Got this new studio. The last one burned down. But this video, about to take a turn for something pretty appalling in my book. Now, I'm going to give you a fair warning. If you're a sensitive viewer and you don't like seeing actual human remains, timestamp right here. You can go to straight to the debunk and skip it. But it's about to get real.
He pushes his way through the barbed wire, gets to the door, lifts a latch, pushes the door open. I fail to believe that it's that easy. I mean, this is an underground tomb. This is a church ground they're in, by the way.
And what do we find in tombs, you might ask? You find corpses in tombs of people that have passed away. Not all tombs, some tombs are empty. That being said, I don't know what the laws are over in Andrew's neck of the woods, but I would like to know how they got there. You know, how they find this place, and are they even allowed in it? Just questions I have, especially being as it has human remains in it. I'm just saying.
Oh, we've located it. Look at this. Don't go wandering alone, trust me on this one. The cross at the end. Be so careful, guys, it's so creepy in here.
Props.
If anywhere is going to be haunted, it's going to be this place. But wait, I got to show you guys. I got to show you guys something. This is like proper legend.
I gotta show you something. It's like proper legend.
He said, and never showed any receipts.
You got this, you got this. Okay, guys. Just leave it open. I don't want to get sealed in here for any reason.
See, if I had accidentally discovered this, and there was no barbed wire, just an open door, and I've walked downstairs into this, I'd be like, this is cool. I'd be quite happy to walk around there and have a film, bit of an explore, maybe do some calling out. But there's a point where I'd be like, nah, fuck this, I'm out. I'm leaving. This is disrespectful.
And Beardo, that's me as well. I'm not saying I'm a saint, but if I go anywhere and I come across bones of a human being or a body, anything, I'm dropping the camera, not literally, but I'm recording, and, well, I mean, if it's something I just come across that I wasn't planning on coming across, I would stop recording and I'd call the cops. But if it's something like where they're at, I would stop recording. I'd probably leave, but that's me.
This is all raw and uncut footage. Right, the first room, and this bit's empty. Oh, snap.
If I walked into that room and saw 4 tombs and noticed one of them's broke open, it would be, holy there's tombs in here. One's open, we need to leave. We need to leave now.
And I would as well, Beardo, but You know, that's the difference between me and you and Andrew and Logan Paul. See, we have what most people call a conscience. You know, we actually care for other humans. We're not, you know, Andrew is all about clout.
Crypts. That one's open, yeah. There's a coffin. It's a...
No way. Oh,
There's a pelvis in there.
what?
There's a human leg bone and a pelvis. Yeah. There's spinal bones and everything in there.
Spinal cord, huh, Andrew? I guess they have something you never had. A spine.
That's somebody's resting place. Get over there.
What are you... Oh, shit. What are you seeing, Jim?
There's a coffin, it doesn't look like it's open.
There's an unopened coffin in this one.
Oh my god, this is so sick. Oh my god, this is so sick.
Oh, wow.
It is so disrespectful.
You guys, welcome to the land of the dead. This is your final destination, even beyond a morgue.
Well, Andrew, you wouldn't make a big deal out of this poor human being, would you? You wouldn't make a big deal out of, oh wow, this is your final destination, even after the morgue. Well, no duh, Sherlock. You mean a casket is after the morgue? I thought they took you in there in a casket and just threw you on that cold slab and let the morgue keep your body forever.
Yes.
That lady there from Bad Cat Paranormal, I've just caught her face. And she don't look happy.
I agree, Beardo. I even took the liberty of taking a screenshot at that exact moment in time. And I can tell you by looking, this lady is uncomfortable. I'm talking about that one lady. The other one, I guess, with Andrew, she's just as bad as he is.
Oh, if I, for some bizarre reason, had been friends with this guy, walked into there and seen that, and then saw him and his missus stick their head in the coffin and start filming it, I'd be like, well, what are you doing? This is wrong. We're out. Don't call me. Don't ask me to help you again. You disgust me.
Once again, Beardo, you and I are on the same side. That being said, one thing when you record these bones on camera, you're just horrible. I don't think I gotta say anything. But when you start messing with the bones, that puts you from here to here. Whew. Next thing you know, he's gonna pull a stick out and poke him.
This is absolutely insane. Yeah, it'll probably be a kid.
What?
Oh God, I'm actually nervous to check behind each corridor.
Another thing I did catch up on watching Beardo's video here is the way Andrew's acting, breathing heavy and stuff like that. And I can tell you what's causing it. Just listen to how he's breathing. Normally when you breathe like that and you're like, your fight or flight's kicking in, that's what I think it is. I think he's having an adrenaline dump. That's what I think. Why would your adrenaline be pumping like that? It's not because you're scared, you're there with a bunch of people. I think it's pumping because either A, you don't supposed to be there, or out of all the years you've run around doing paranormal stuff, you're super easily scared.
What are you seeing? Anything? No. Okay.
Judging by the buckets and the rubble, there's work going on down there. They were new plastic buckets. Maybe this is being demolished and those graves are being moved and they have somehow found out about it.
Oh, it's flooded. It's like well water.
Wait, there's more open crypts and open coffins.
What? There's one being dragged out.
A coffin had been drug out. All right, mind your step, whatever you do. Oh, it smells like death.
Oh, wow, Andrew. You mean a place where there's dead bodies, smells like death? No.
It smells like dead bodies. Oh, it's a skull. It's a human skull. It's still got hair on it. It's still got hair on its head.
Is that real?
It's real. All of this.
It's not real. It's not real.
All this is real.
Oh my god, oh my god.
There's so many bones in there. Why is that being pulled out?
His head's missing though, it's just the...
Somebody's actually pulled that coffin out. Now, there's got to be work being done and this stuff being removed or something, and they've gone in there afterwards, right? Or a vandal's gone in there and done this, which is a horrible thought.
Do this. Take the camera.
Shitting me, I
Take
can't
the
believe this.
camera. Listen. All right. Obviously, I've crawled through mountains.
Her face there says it all. She looks mortified.
In human bones.
You okay?
I'm going to be as respectful as possible, but I'm going to prove to you this is legit.
I know Andrew didn't just put gloves on. I know he's not going to pick those bones up. Yes, this lady looks disgusted to me, to be honest.
I don't think you should touch it.
This is their leg. Make sure you're getting a great shot of all of this.
And it's right about right there when my respect for you, Andrew, just slung shot all to hell. Just gone, poof, out of here. Make sure you get a good shot of this human being that has passed away. And just keep the camera on there. Make sure the lighting is perfect. Because, hey, need those clicks, need those views.
That's where it would connect into your pelvis. Now, I don't want to actually reach in there and grab
No, please don't.
his jaw, but these are the ribs.
That's somebody's father, grandfather, great-great-grandfather. That's somebody's family member. That was somebody that once was fortunate enough to grace this earth. And
You guys want to get a good look at any of this? It's part of his spine. Like I said, this is the coffin door, this is everything.
There's all that mold in there.
It's fine, I'm wearing gloves, and I've done this once before. The skull is not going to bite me. And I've done this once before. The skull.
Oh, you've done this before, have you? Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. And that being said, Andrew, I know you'll watch this video, and you, sir, are rotten to your very core. I wouldn't be able to look into a camera had I done what you done. You know, and I am glad to bring this to more people's attention because I think it needs to be seen.
Let me grab this. I just want to make sure that there's no like crazy bugs underneath it first.
Oh no. Oh god.
It's filled with dirt and grime and... Okay, come on. I don't know how long we have here. But it's heavy.
Oh please, my stomach is rolling.
It's okay. You have to face your mortality. Oh god, that's where you're...
Poking at the skull with a stick. A human being's skull with a stick. See, that would be why Steve from Ouija Brothers called you out on all this dumb stuff that you've done in the past, you know, in that video where you and him had that debate where he handed you your butt in that video. I can definitely see why. So this idiot is taking a human skull, poking it with a stick, making sure he's got the perfect camera angles and all that garbage. You know, to me, this is the worst of the worst. And you can take a look on Beardo's face and tell a lot.
Put it down. Hold on. Okay, so I'm sorry.
I'm just going to step aside. I just don't want to see that.
Right.
Sorry, I'm just going to see it.
I'm sorry to say this, but yeah, there's a rotten brain inside of it. But that is 100% real. I've heard of this place. This place has legends. I cannot believe we've actually finally figured out where it is. It's like the Holy Grail.
How is your stomach rolling?
I've done this already.
I know it's not that. I just feel like it's bad to touch it.
Let's go down and just do that.
Even if you take aside bad energy, bad juju, and all the rest, the level of disrespect you have just shown, scooping somebody's head out of their coffin with a fucking stick, and then rolling it around to look at his brain and pulling his hair. I don't think I can get through all of this.
And you guys know me, I have a tendency to, at least, you know what, people make mistakes, but this is a reoccurring thing from Andrew from Proving Not Demons. And see, that's why I like Beardo. That's why I link Beardo in every other video. Him, Cold Spectre, Mr. Gray, all these people is, you know what? They say what's on their mind for good, bad, indifferent, whatever. At least they tell it like they think it is, and whether people agree or not, that's totally up to them. But nonetheless, they got my respect. Now, I had a lot of comments about this debunker on TikTok. Well, he's kind of a debunker, and he, I can't remember his name. Anyway, watch this first clip where he's talking about this guy who has been haunted, and this dude is breaking down.
Alright, yeah, for a little update, sorry, I'm super freaked out, so I'm shaking.
Oh, he really
got
was.
home from my
You could.
earlier today, and
Poor guy.
Now, this guy is named Bishop James Long. He kind of does, he looks at paranormal videos and puts his bishopness to it. And I ain't being funny, that's all I can really say. He debunks it sometimes, and anyway, I had some comments for people telling me to go TikTok, check him out, so I did. And after and I have nothing against this guy, but the dude that he's doing the video on, after watching this dude melt on camera, I went to go check out his paranormal.
House seemed fine. I searched my attic. I don't have a basement. He started to calm down. Everything started to seem normal. So I decided I wanted to take a shower. Just fine. I took a shower, and as soon as I got out and grabbed my towel, I realized that my towel was soaking wet. Like,
now, as I watched this video, Mr. Bishop there, James, I'll just call him James. He sees a dude that is petrified, mortified, however you want to word it. Somebody that's scared. I see a horrible actor. That's what I see. And when I show you the paranormal clip, that reveals that this guy is a horrible actor.
Like someone had just used it. There's been no one here.
I don't know much about this, but he seems to be just
say get a dog and get a gun.
very distraught.
I have.
If you're the owner of the video, contact me.
I know why I feel like
BishopJamesLong.com.
I feel like nothing happened.
Now, like I said, this is nothing against Bishop James Long. He seems like a pretty good guy, but I think you should research a bit more into what's going on before you, and maybe he has. Maybe he thinks it's real. It's not, but maybe he thinks it's real.
Happened to her, but
Click on the
I don't know
paranormal
for
link
sure.
and tell me this is
Anyways,
you,
tonight,
and I'll try to get to your
we're all
home.
gonna sleep in my room.
Well, all we have left to do then is watch the paranormal clip that has this dude mortified. Let's watch and see what has this man running scared. Yay. Woohoo.
I just woke up to something scratching at my door. I originally thought it was my dog. My dog is right here. My door. I originally thought it was my dog.
It is your dog at the door. The sound's just overlaid. And I'll prove that here in just a minute. But those kind of dogs, like the one you got on your bed, when they scratch, you can hear them breathing, breathing through their snout and everything. Let's listen to it and tell me that's not a dog.
At my door. I originally thought it was my dog. My door. I originally thought it was my dog.
Did you catch it? Let me slow it down for you. Now, if I can find one cut in this video, that means the paranormal is completely non-existent, because you can't have cuts like that and the paranormal run the same course in sound. And what I mean by that, when it's a cut, you'll hear a cut, and there's a cut there. Let's slow it down and take a look. And when he walks over to the door, Watch very closely. There is your cut. There's a cut in the video that should not be there. You know, it's crazy how there's a cut right as he opens the door. Shouldn't be there, but it's there. You can tell it's a cut. Also, let's take a look when he goes out in the hallway. And the door right across the hallway. No, it closes by itself. Now coming up, when he sees the door close, he turns around, walks back toward the bed that has a baby on it and it has a dog on it. I want you to watch how this dude operates the camera as he walks over toward the bed. It's like he headbutts the bed with the camera. Why would that be like that? I can tell you exactly why. Just watch the clip.
Easy, no.
He's holding the camera with his right hand. He headbutts the bed and pushes the dog off with his left hand. So he's holding the camera in his right hand. And when he walks over toward the bed, and I don't know why he does the camera that way, but he's going to make sure that he keeps the camera off his dog. Because as he's carrying it with his right hand toward the bed and he dips down, he's taking his left hand and he's shoving the dog on the butt or whatever part. And any dog knows, hey, leave the room when the owner is like, hey, get off the bed. That's all that happened, but he acts like the dog left the room because it was horrified. But look, it gets better. Watch it one more time. He headbutts the bed with the camera for no reason and pushes the dog off his left arm, but watch this. But let's watch as he goes to pick the child up to get the child out of the house. So I want you to look at how the kid is turned, looking to the right. There's a cut, and now the kid's looking to the left. Did you see it? There's another cut there as he goes to pick his child up. And if you pay attention, it just shows how lousy this guy makes paranormal videos. He just wants, oh, we're so scared for you, oh, and you and your family, when the dude's faking all of it. The cuts in the feed don't lie. There's multiple cuts in that one little single TikTok, and they shouldn't be there, obviously, especially in those critical spots. That being said, Bishop James Long, he seems like a good guy. It's nothing against him. But a lot of people ask me to look. I looked. That's fake. That's staged. I proved it. Anyways, how do y'all like the new building? Oh, I'm going to put a cool background. I hear a cat outside. I'm going to put a cool background. I love you guys. I appreciate all you do, and I'll see you in the next video. Y'all come back now, you hear? Peace.